I will do a slightly lower version of woo, woo, woo. It is Deprogrammed Championship Edition. It is after 10 p.m., so I can't go full Hogan as we've talked about on previous episodes of this. But it is the finals, ladies and gentlemen. We have gone through 4 grueling episodes just to go through one more grueling episode of Radiohead Championship Edition. No fooling around this time. We're going to jump right over to you, John. As far as the first rounds went, and looking at how this list came out, were there any surprises to you?
Yeah, Exit Music. I really thought that Exit Music was gonna have a chance to stick around till the very, very end, but it did not make the cut. But other than that, I don't think there was anything really glaring. I mean, we discussed the creep issue, and I think that was handled the proper way. So I think we got 40 songs, and it was this was rough a little bit.
So did you have? I mean, because again, this being different than a regular episode of Deprogrammed, and even
Yeah.
different from the 4 prior episodes of this. Like, did you approach this list any differently, or
A little bit. Like I usually come on here and I'll usually say like, oh, I just went with what grabbed me the first time, or I went with whatever had the big moments. But this one I was a little bit more methodical. Like I took all 40 songs, ranked them 1 through 5. I ended up with exactly 15 5-star songs, put them on a playlist. And I was like, all right, if I listen to these and I start skipping things, then I'll throw in one of the 4-star ones and get to it. But I ended up not doing that, so I pretty much stuck with my original 15. Like I think these are my absolute favorite 15 songs and probably a lot of my all-time favorite 15 songs on this list. So I'm ready to be disappointed.
ready to be disappointed? Brian, we keep inviting you into these things, and you keep telling me you're never coming back. Now you've done this one, being
Man,
bigger and badder than any of the other episodes. Like, how do you feel about leading up to this one?
I don't feel good at all, Justin. Not gonna lie. I keep. I have to be a masochist at this point. Or wait, yeah, no, sadist. It must sadist. I'm a sadist at this point. Forgive me. I must love getting inflicting pain upon myself. Um, this was a little easier than I thought it was gonna be because um I went with what I think the best Radiohead songs are the list we have, but then I also picked 5 of mine that are just my favorites, and I don't really care if they go through all the way. So I kind of let how the last couple episodes have gone dictate how I decided this last list. I think this is going to be a little easier than we think it is.
Oh,
So
I like to hear that. So, Anne, what are your thoughts? Do you think it's going to go easier? Do you think the exercise up to this has been easier than you thought?
I personally had a really hard time narrowing it down to only 15 songs. So I don't know what that says about how the rest of this episode is going to go. But my previous kind of process for narrowing down my list was just listening to the playlist on shuffle, so that there wasn't any sort of you know, uh,
Album
like,
bias.
yeah, album malaise, or I listened to 12 Pablo Honey songs in a row and then I don't feel like listening to In Rainbows or whatever. But I did the same thing with this playlist, and I managed to narrow it down to 30 songs from 40. And then it took me like another week and a half to get my list together. I kind of tried to go for a mix of like my personal favorites and stuff that I think is representative of sort of the band overall. And I think my list is pretty good. Not to brag, but we'll see how it goes.
Let's see how
But yeah, it was a lot of overthinking happening over in my house this week.
overthinking. That's the way it gets done, and thinking is just what I feel like, Ben, you've been doing this whole time. You keep alluding to every episode leading up to this about this episode. It's here. Did you overthink this, or was it kind of as you thought it was going to go?
You know, I think Ann and I, from our podcast, I think we probably recorded like on record 150 or so hours talking about Radiohead in some capacity, I would have thought I would have this down, and I literally made my last cut 4 minutes ago. So I am sweating this big time. I think about half my list, I'm like, these are must haves. These are like just iconic songs I gotta go through. The other half, I'm like, honestly, I have no fucking idea, man. I think this is we've got a good 40. There's a couple I wish were on here, but honestly, a lot of these I think there's strong arguments for them. So I don't know. This seems gonna be tough, I think.
Speaking of tough, Kat, you've been a tough one to crack. You've been our agent of chaos. Is there chaos here in this 40, or was it pretty straightforward for you?
I think I have a couple of beautiful rubrics in which I was picking from to make my my list for today. The list came pretty quickly for the first 13 songs, and then the last few, the last two, was a bit of a battle. But I'm not super concerned, because like the main like thought the main mental energy that I was expending honestly was me sitting at work and trying not to talk to customers as they came in and say, hey, why is dollars and cents not on this list? So the majority of my stress went towards that and trying to be normal in public about anything but that. um and I'm just thinking to myself, you know what, there's a lot of crossover between what's going to be a best Radiohead song and I think what's going to be my personal favorite at this point. So many songs that I had on my list that made it through, many of them being unanimous tracks. Like they seem like pretty big no-brainers to me. I'm not sweating it too hard. And ultimately, like we have that debate at the end. So there's going to be a couple of tracks that I might not have chosen just for the sake of having 15, but are kind of like my designated hitters. I wouldn't mind going to bat for them.
Oh, so now you're okay with baseball references. Okay.
No, well, baseball's only good if I can use it to talk about Radiohead. Otherwise, it's just a filler for hockey.
Understood. But taking big swings, big meaty swings, this entire go has been Kylie. Is this a big meat list for you? Like, are there big swings here?
I don't know. I think like there's kind of not that many tracks that are like oddball picks left. I think like a lot of them just like are like everybody's been saying, I could go to bat for some that I didn't choose. But then I have my core of ones that I like do not think are dispensable. So I'm really interested to see if there's like a consensus or, rancor in the chat. So yeah, I'm just like happy to be here. I'm happy to have a favorite band that has like so many good songs that you have like 40 that it's impossible to whittle down to 15 that's impossible to whittle. You know what I mean? Like it's what a banquet, a feast that we have in front of us right now.
And feasting will be what Peter is doing at the back of the line here. Peter, did you have a rough go at this? I feel like I haven't seen you talking too much about it.
I had a little bit of a rough go, mainly because like a lot of songs came to mind and be like, oh, well, I'm going to put so-and-so on the final list. Oh, wait, it didn't make the final list on the other one. Okay. So, it went pretty easy for me otherwise. Like, I think I narrowed it down to, like, what I think that are the favorites of the group. And hopefully I'm not wrong.
Well, so hopefully there's no bloodbath here. John, you got to set the temperature here, right? We gotta check the temperature. Or are you gonna come in hot? Where do you want to start?
I mean, I've been thinking about this all week, and I've thought about what song I'm going to choose. And I think there's only one place to go, and that's Everything in Its Right Place.
All right. So, John, Everything in Its Right Place. Brian?
All right, I'm going to go with
Whoa,
what
whoa.
I think is...
Sir, do you have everything in its right place?
Oh my gosh.
Someone's coming in hot.
Yes, I do.
Yes, okay. Yeah. Anne?
No.
Ooh.
Oh, no.
Hot take.
Here we go.
Ben?
No.
Ooh.
Wow.
Interesting. Kat.
I have it on mine.
All right. Kylie
Yes, indeed.
and Peter.
I've got it.
Okay, so 5.
5.
But that is very interesting. Very, that's. I have a feeling that's going to be coming back later.
I'm like all
My
jacked
my
up right now. This is
my
great.
heart leapt into my stomach for a minute with those 2 no's in a row.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
All right, Brian, where do you want to go first?
All right. Now I'm gonna go with what I think is the reasonable choice for what number 1 should be. So I'm just gonna go all out and say it. Paranoid Android.
Ooh, all right. PAR. Anne?
Yes, of course.
Ben?
Yes, I agree.
Kat?
Yep.
Kylie?
For sure.
Peter?
Yep.
And John.
Yes.
There you go.
Fuck
Work,
yeah.
everybody.
We did it. We
9 more to
beat
go.
Radiohead.
We won Radiohead.
Yay!
Let's listen to that for a second. Only 9 more to
Yes,
go.
please.
This song always makes me do like a weird thing with my head. Thankfully, nobody's here to see it.
I really wish I was in the studio.
All right. Anne, where do you want to start?
I think I'm going to start with the most obvious pick for me, and I think I just want to get it out of the way in case it's not on enough people's list so that I can be let down early. Not a pun, but it's going to be There.
Ooh. All right, Ben?
Yep, absolutely.
Thank you.
Kat?
I also had that one.
All right. Kylie?
Uh-huh.
Peter?
Of course.
John?
Oh, shit.
Even though you didn't have mine, I do have yours. I do have there.
Thank you, John.
And Brian?
Yep.
Oh my
Wow,
God.
There we go.
Wow.
My people.
Again, this is one of those double-edged swords where it's like,
Let's not get too cocky.
oh God, I always forget how much I love this one.
It slaps so
Just
hard.
like this list. Yeah, there's always a siren singing you to shipwreck.
Mm.
We're all accidents waiting to happen.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Ben, where do you want to start?
Oh, heart's pounding. I am thinking, yeah, let's go for. I mean, I've got 7 here that I think of as like essential ones. Let's go Idiotech.
Ooh. Oops. If I could spell, that would probably help. All right. Kat?
I have Videotech.
Kylie?
Yeah, absolutely.
Peter?
I've got it.
John?
Yes.
Brian?
Yep.
And Anne?
Hell yeah.
Ooh, there we go. All right.
3 in a row? Wow.
No surprises yet, right? Like, God, yeah. I love this dumb show. I get to listen to
I love this
music.
dumb song.
All right, Kat. It is your turn.
All right. So with this list, I want to make sure that I'm like kind of touching on all, little like a nice smorgasbord of Radiohead. So I think that this one track, "Climbing Up the Walls," is great. It's Radiohead at its creepiest, at some of its grittiest, and I don't think a lot of other bands can do it the way that they did it here.
All right, Kylie, Climbing Up the Walls.
Absolutely.
Peter?
Yep.
John?
No.
Brian?
I do have it.
Anne?
Yeah, this was actually the first song to make my list, weirdly enough. Just because of the shuffle technique that I've been using.
And Ben?
This was my last cut, but I will happily. I would happily go to bat for it to be in the top 10. So I have no opposition to it whatsoever.
Okay, well, I mean, it's got 5. It's well alive at this point. It's all been unanimous or 5. So, all right, Kylie.
Yeah, this one is for me probably my number one all time. Pyramid Song.
All right. And that one goes here. Peter.
No.
John.
Yes.
Brian.
Yep.
Anne.
Big yes.
Ben.
Hard yes.
And Kat.
I can't really give a good adjective to put before my yes, but I do have a yes.
Okay, so that's 6.
Nice. All right.
All right, Peter.
How about Street Spirit?
STREE. There it is. John.
Absolutely.
Brian.
Yep.
Anne.
Yes.
Ben.
Yup.
Kat.
Yep, I got this one.
Kylie.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, there we go.
Look at us all agreeing with each other.
Yeah. I said it was gonna be easier.
Well, we'll see once we get to the. I mean, unless you guys get all 10 somehow unanimously.
I mean,
Or if we
it
get
seems
11.
fairly obvious. Yeah.
Delicious. All right. Do you have a better temperature now, John? Do you?
Maybe. This is one that I think snuck by in the first round. I'm hoping that some of you came to your senses in the finals here and pushed it through after a couple more good listens. Again, I'm going to say this very cautiously and then go hide in the corner. Let Down.
Let's go back up to the top here. Let Down. Brian.
Well, I'd hate to be the namesake, but no.
Oh, Anne.
No, I feel so bad. It was one of my last cuts, but it lost out to another OK Computer song.
Ben.
Yep.
All right. Kat.
I do not have this one.
Oh, Kylie.
I think we have a self-fulfilling prophecy here. No.
Oh no.
Oh God, if I'd known it would be this bad, I would have picked it just to represent it.
And Peter.
I've got it.
Okay, so it's 3, but you might as well consider it. It won't be long before it is.
It got crushed like a bug in the ground.
That hurts. That hurts.
All right, Brian.
All right, this one's gonna hurt me. Talk show host.
All right, TLK. It's easier when it's by album. All right, Anne.
No, I'm so sorry. I feel bad for cutting literally any song on this list, but no, Talk Show Host didn't make it.
All right, Ben.
No, it's such a cool song, but no.
Kat.
This was one of the tracks, one of the 3 tracks in particular that when I cut them, I thought I was gonna like puke. I was so sad.
Oh.
I was really bummed about it.
Kylie.
Whoa, you don't have to say well, it's okay.
Unfortunately, no.
Oh. Peter.
I got you, Brian. I got it.
Thank God somebody got me.
And John.
Finishing strong. I got it too.
All right, 3.
Oh, nice. All right.
Barely clinging on to life here. All right, Anne.
I think I'm gonna go for something that I don't think will make the final list, although you guys might surprise me. This was the last song to make my list, and it was really kind of a just for me pick. It'll be Packed Like Sardines in a Crushed Tin Box.
Ooh. All right, Ben.
I fucking love this one, but nope.
Kat.
A different song that fits that niche. Beat It Out.
Kylie.
If we were talking personal favorites, Yeah, but unfortunately for this, no.
Peter?
I'm a reasonable man, but no.
John?
No.
And Brian?
Get off my case. No.
No. The first one to go right into the bin.
I thought that might be
In
the case.
trash.
There's no saving it. Hold on.
I appreciate your representation, though.
Yes, somebody has to be the lone voice standing up in the crowded room with 100 people in it, or whatever the fuck Bradley Cooper said.
I do love this jam, though. All right. Ben?
Well, okay, before this gets too ugly, I just want to say this has been so much fun, and you've been such a great host. Like, you've got this down, man. It's
Yeah.
awesome. You're so smooth with this.
Yeah,
This
thanks.
has been great.
Oh, geez. Don't do that. Thank you.
That's me kissing ass in case you're the tiebreaker. But I think I'm gonna go How to Disappear Completely.
Tell you, that's what I would be doing if I was playing this game with y'all. Kat?
Yep, I've got that one.
Kylie?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Peter?
No, sorry.
John?
Oof.
Nope, that was the last cut.
Oh, Brian?
Of course I do. Yeah.
And Anne?
Yep.
Okay, 5. And I think we just killed off our 3s. Possibly.
Oh,
Shut your
no,
goddamn
it's
mouth.
I think. We'll see. We'll see here in a second.
You know what? Fucking come on and break the door down. I'm ready.
All right, Kat?
Let's see. Let me take a look at what we have so far. Whenever somebody puts a new song, I change it on my playlist so I know what not to already go over. Oh, okay. This one's gonna be a kind of an oddball. I don't know how far this one's gonna go. But No Surprises. I don't know if that one's gonna slip on in.
All right, Kylie?
Kind of close for me, but unfortunately, no.
Peter?
I've got it. It's one of my favorite songs.
John?
Yes.
Brian?
No, do not.
Anne?
No. If we had done 20 songs, it would have made it.
And Ben?
Stone Cold classic, but it did not make it for me.
I had a feeling it was gonna be kind of one of those weird cusps.
It's so close, man. I wouldn't fight it, but it's
May not have a chance. I'll take a look after this round where we're at. All right, Kylie, where do you want to go?
Yeah, I'm going to get some In Rainbow's representation in here and go with Reckoner, which when I heard it for the first time, I kind of knew it was going to be like an all-time classic for Radiohead.
Peter?
Fucking gorgeous song. I have it.
John?
Yep, agree.
Brian?
Absolutely.
Anne?
Yep.
Ben?
This is my favorite Radiohead song, so yes.
Fuck yeah.
And Kat?
Oh my god. Remember when I was talking about designated hitters?
Uh-huh.
This one literally was number 16.
It
will come back. I'm totally happy with it coming back, but there was another In Rainbow song that I put above it.
Wow.
Hater.
6, though. 6 is really good at this point. All right. And close us out strong, Peter. Where you want to go?
I'm gonna stick on In Rainbows and go Nude. Not really, but Nude.
Please keep your clothes on, sir. This is a Wendy's. John?
I'm not getting any big ideas, but I do have it.
Brian?
I don't, actually.
All right. Anne?
No, didn't make my list in comparison to a couple other songs from In Rainbows.
Ben?
Yeah, same.
Yeah, this made it.
Kat?
Mm-mm. I love it, but it did not make it.
All right. And Kylie?
No, Sorry.
All right, so we'll just do a check before we hop into this next round. There's 4 through unanimously, and let us shape these.
Got 2 6s and 3 5s, so technically the 3s are still alive.
Barely.
What are the 3 5s?
Everything is right place, climbing up the walls, and how to disappear completely.
Yep.
Oh, right.
So barely those 3s. All right, so we're back around to you, John.
Okay, the national anthem.
All right. Brian?
Absolutely.
Anne?
Yes, I think this is one of their, like, just the fact that a band like them could do a song like this is so fucking audacious. I feel like there's no way that it couldn't be included with their best songs.
Ben?
I love it, man. It did not make it, though, for me.
Ooh, wow.
Ooh. Cat?
Oh, Ben, I almost spit taked. Took a little sippy of water because I thought, oh, this is a no-brainer. Wow. Yeah, it's on my list. Definitely had to, like, it was like one of the first 3 to make it on there.
Wild card making Ben look like the wild card. It's crazy.
Well, I'm that's really what it is. I'm playing the game now. I got you guys all like primed and conditioned to think that I'm gonna say something crazy like meeting in the aisle again. Don't worry about it.
All right.
I was with you on that one, though.
Oh yeah, it was great. I was so excited about that.
Yeah. Kylie?
Oh, yes, for me on National Anthem for sure. I agree with what Anne said.
All right. And Peter?
Some things had to get cut, and that was one of them.
Oh, it's a 5.
Yeah. I mean, did that just bump out our 1, 2?
No?
Yes, it did.
Fucking
3s are dead.
Those horns just fucking blasted talk show host out of there.
3
Boo.
are
I'm gonna make
dead.
you guys listen to the last minute of Let Down on repeat for the rest of your lives.
Yeah, Letdown is
Make
still
it a
on there
good
in
time.
my mind.
All right. So let's see. National anthem was John. So Brian.
Oh, man, I don't know. I think this might bring us back, question mark. Body Snatchers?
Okay. Anne?
Nope, I'm sorry.
Ben?
Oh, sorry, shit. No.
Okay.
The
Kat?
Body Snatchers got him.
Body Snatchers got him. Oh no. Somebody check on him.
Yeah, Body Snatchers is about to get bodied. I'm sorry. Not
Oh.
on the list.
Kylie?
It's a no from me also.
Dead in the water. Peter?
No.
And John.
I wish I could save you, but no.
Well,
That's all good, man.
at least we get a few moments of silence. Well, of music, I guess. Not silence.
It does rule.
Yeah.
Again, this is always... You guys will see this when you start playing regular episodes. This is to make you feel bad about your choices. Whenever one goes into the dumpster. All right, Anne?
I think I'm going to pick one that I don't have a lot of hope for making it to the final list, but it's one of my favorites, and I think it's important to the band mythos in a way. True Love Waits.
All right, Ben?
Yeah, absolutely. It's a classic.
Kat?
Don't love the sound of that.
Nah. No. I mean, if they release Polk Pole version, perhaps.
Jesus Christ, girl.
Galaxy
Oh,
Brain.
Lord, here we go.
But other than that, it's a no from me, dog.
Oh. Kylie?
This one kind of surprised me because I wasn't that strong on it in the round it was in. Although I did pick it, it was kind of low, and then it made it in for me. So it's a yes.
Oh.
Woo.
Peter?
Woo!
Big yes, I have it.
John?
Yeah, there was no way it wasn't going to be on my list.
And Brian?
Yeah, there's no way nobody could pick this. It's so weird. I do have it. I wasn't being sarcastic.
Look
I
at
still
that.
think it was warranted though.
Yeah.
Either way, that would have been great. That's a great delivery. Leave him on their
Yeah.
toes.
All right. So let's see. That True Love Waits was Anne. So Ben.
Yep.
Where do you want? Where do you
Body
want?
snatchers again.
Well,
The podcast waits.
where do you want to go, Ben?
I'm gonna go for another In Rainbows pick. I'm gonna do Weird Fishes.
All right. Weird. All right. Cat?
Love that song, but it did not make it.
Oof.
Clown ass.
Kylie?
That was one of my tough cuts. But
Oh
it
my
wasn't.
god.
Double clown.
Sorry.
Peter?
Tough cut, but I don't have it.
Uh-oh.
Oh my god.
John?
No, that was the one that True Love Waits made it over that one.
Brian?
I mean, I'm mad about it too, but no.
And Anne.
I am genuinely shocked. Of course I have it on my list. I thought this was going to be a unanimous pick.
Yeah, this is an obvious one. Clowns. Clown
Wow.
circus.
Unfortunately, dead in the
The
water.
lunatics are running the asylum.
Yeah.
I just want to point out that the two songs with fish in the title are both out, and I think this is a conspiracy against the fish union or whatever the fuck.
Possibly.
Hey man, I'm pescatarian. That's a pretty wild accusation there.
All right, Kat, where do you wish to go next?
Yeah. Well, sorry to Weird Fishes, I do love that song, but space has to be made for Life in a Glass House.
All right. I do like that. I just typed in life and it came up. Kylie?
Oh, love that song, but I decided the national anthem was kind of my representative for their jazzier things, so I did not pick it.
That's fair.
All right. And Peter?
Nope. Sorry.
John?
No.
Brian?
Of course I do. It's one of my favorites.
Anne?
No, it was a really hard cut, but I cut it for the same reason that Kylie did.
And Ben.
It's a top 10 favorite song, but I couldn't put a top 10 Radiohead song where there's only one Radiohead member on it, so it just didn't make it for me.
Oof. Another two. Dead in the water. All right.
Hate to see it.
Kylie?
I'm going to go over to the King of Limbs and choose Separator. Another kind of instant classic for me.
Oh.
Peter?
That was actually what I was gonna pick next, so yeah, that's on my list.
Oh, yeah.
John?
No.
Brian?
It was my last cut.
Wow. Anne?
Separate from this podcast.
It's not on my list. Sorry. I feel despondent about the lack of King of Limbs representation on my list, but my
Girl,
pick
what
for
the fuck?
song from it didn't make the final 40. So
You should feel bad.
Damn.
I do feel bad.
Good.
Shame.
Hey.
All right, Ben?
Yeah, it's Separator, of course.
Of course. Kat?
Oh yeah, buddy. Top 3 songs all time of every band on earth. That's right.
Yeah.
All right, so it's got a 4, but pretty much also dead in the water. All right.
Insane.
Yeah. All right, Peter.
Well,
You want to close this out here?
I only got 2 left, so I'm gonna pick Daydreaming.
All right. D-A-Y. John?
No.
Brian?
It was number 17, I think, actually.
Anne?
Again, if we'd picked 20 songs, it would have been on the list, but it didn't make 15.
Ben?
Beautiful song, but nope, did not make it.
Kat?
I second that. Yeah.
And Kylie.
That is my number 15. It just made it.
Oh, saving you from embarrassment. Saving you from embarrassment. All right, so Peter just said he has one left. So you want to do a check where you're at, John?
I've got 2 left.
Okay, so let's hear one of them.
Like spinning plates.
All right, L-I-K. Brian?
I only cut it because I prefer the live version. If that was on here, that's top 3 favorite of all time for me. But no.
Anne?
It's on my list. It was actually what I was going to pick next, and it made my list because of the live version.
Ah.
And also the studio version and the Kid Amnesia version. Like, all of them are great, but like, I don't know. I think this is one that I take into account all the different versions that exist because it's had such a wild trajectory.
Ben?
I love this song, but it did not make it for me.
Kat?
Feel so bad though.
This one, this was the only one that gave me so much stress because I was flipping between this one and one other song for pretty much up until we started. But it made it. It did make it.
Yeah.
Cost an arm and a leg, but it made it.
Kylie?
Yeah, it definitely made it for me, and it was one that I was kind of cheating with because I got to pick both the I Might Be Wrong live recordings version and the regular studio recording because I feel like it's kind of hard to pick based on the live version if they're not official releases, but I felt like it was legitimate since they had done the official release of it. So
And is this your last one, Peter? Like
No, it's not.
Oh, okay, so you have one more round left in you. All right, so that gets a 4. All right. Brian?
This is my last one. I was gonna play it earlier just to see where we all stood, and then we started missing, so I didn't go with it. I know this is not gonna go all the way through. Where I end and you begin.
All right, W-H-E-R. Oh, if I could type. All right, Anne?
No, it didn't make it. I do really love
Fuck
it.
you.
I'm sorry. I knew you were going to be mad at me. I genuinely think it's great, but I almost feel like it's such like a quintessential deep cut that like I almost want to like save that for the real heads, you know?
Ben?
This one almost got cut for me only because it's tied with Reckoner for my favorite Radiohead song, and I was like, is my favoritism making me too biased? Am I like losing sight objectively of it? But no, it's on here. It's the best.
Kat?
I want to say shout out to me and Kylie for bullying Ben. We didn't know what he was picking, but he said that he was having one song that was giving him a lot of stress, and one of us was on the side of pick it, and one of us was kind of in the middle, and we were really messing with his head, and I'm glad it worked out because
right.
this is really fun. But no.
Oh, jeez. All right, Kylie?
After all that setup.
I was the good angel on the shoulder. It's an absolute yes for me. It's one of my absolute favorites, and I tried not to let that color me. But I also think if it's one of my absolute favorites, it's there for a reason. It's because it's a really good fucking song.
Yes.
All right, Peter?
I agree that it's a really good song, but it's not on my list.
And John?
No, it hurt to cut that one, but it didn't make it.
All right.
Well, I'm sorry for when the dinosaurs roamed the earth, guys.
All right. Anne?
I have 2 left. I think I'm gonna go for the basic bitch choice, but it had to be done. Karma Police.
All right. Ben?
Yeah, it did not make my list.
Kat?
It did not either.
Kylie?
I'm out of songs,
Oh,
so
Kylie's
no.
up.
Oh wow.
All right.
Yay, Kylie won.
I got barely the most consensus list. It sounds like.
Yeah.
I don't know.
The meat's
Maybe.
just the biggest.
Maybe
The
you're just
meat
better
is
than
the
everybody.
What? I think that's the correct conclusion. Yeah, I think that's the subtext here. I'm glad that you made it text.
Yeah.
Somebody had to.
Peter?
No, it's not on mine.
John?
No,
All right.
surprisingly enough.
And then we know Brian's out as well. So,
Yikes.
all right, it's got a 1. All right, Ben?
I've got I've got two left. I'm gonna go. There's like three songs that Tom has ever said are his favorite things I've ever done, and it's There, How to Disappear Completely, and Videotape. So Videotape is my next one.
Ben. Oops, not Anne. Ben. All right, Kat.
Well, thanks for taking my dickhead because I was gonna do that one. No, yeah, this one was definitely. I had to make sure that if any In Rainbow song made it on to my list, this one had to be it for sure.
All right, Kylie is out. Peter.
No.
John.
Yes, that's my last one.
Okay, and Brian's out. And Anne.
That hurts though. That hurts a lot.
Oh my god, I totally spaced. What song are we talking about?
Videotape.
Yeah, Videotape.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. No, it's not on my list.
Okay.
It came down between Reckoner and Videotape for me, and I went Reckoner.
All right, so it's got a 3, which means it's dead. All right, Kat.
At the pearly gates.
Yeah, I've only got one left. And this one I'm not super invested in because I think I got to the point in my list where 14 songs were covering a lot of bases. So just for shits and giggles, I love Morning Bell. Love Morning Bell.
All right, Peter.
No, I don't have it.
Let's see. John's out. Brian's out. Anne.
No, unfortunately.
All right, and Ben.
No, I mean I think it's a quintessential like perfect Radiohead song, but did not make it.
All right. So
Nice.
all right, let's find out what Peter. Like I can't believe like a full round and Peter's is still hanging in there.
I know, that's great.
My last one is You and Whose Army.
Oh, okay.
Oh, nice.
You and all right. So John's out, Brian's out, Anne.
It's interesting. This almost made my list, even though it didn't make my list when we were doing the Amnesiac songs. I really considered it just like as Amnesiac representation, but no, didn't make it.
Ben.
Did not make it.
All right, and then Kat. That last one was your last one, right?
Yep.
Okay, so that's a 1. So now we can find out just for fun. What was your last one, Anne?
It was Planet Telex.
Oh, nice.
Oh, shit.
I didn't really expect it to make it, but I wanted to have another song from the Bens on there.
And what's your last one, Ben?
This is one that I think got fucked by not being an album track because I think if it were, it would have gotten a lot more attention. But it's Super Collider.
Oh, dude,
No.
come on. That was my fucking 16. We should have had telepathy, dude. What the
Had that on
hell
my
is wrong
first
with
pass,
you?
for sure, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so 4 through unanimously. Paranoid Android, There, Idiotech, Street Spirit. No big surprises there. And let's.
I think no surprises got cut, actually.
No surprises. Yeah.
Ew. All right, so the 3 6s, Reckoner, Pyramid Song, True Love Waits. Is anybody holding off
Put 'em
on
in.
those?
Put them in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Throw 'em in.
Yeah, if it's
Yeah.
unanimous, go for it. Full send.
Okay.
Yeah, put them in.
Put them in.
Full send, bud. Put him in, coach.
3, 6, so 7. So that brings us to our 1, 2, 3, 4 5s for 3 spots.
Oh God.
Oh,
So one
Fuck, here we go.
one has to hit the floor here. Here's our 5s. Climbing Up the Walls, Everything in Its Right Place, How to Disappear Completely, and the National Anthem.
God
my
damn it.
Oh,
Ooh,
fuck
kidding.
me, dude. Fuck me.
brutal right here.
So everything is right place, climbing up the walls, national anthem, how to disappear completely, and I missed the last one.
Let's see. Climbing Up the Walls, Everything in Its Right Place, How to Disappear, the National Anthem. Yeah, it was 4. So
Oh, it was 4.
4 5.
So should
Oh,
we
guys, don't
all-
worry. It's only 4.
One has to go. One has to go into the dumpster. Given your druthers, John, which one ranks lowest? Which one is out?
How to Disappear Completely.
I will never
It
end
didn't-
this call.
It did not
if
feel
that
good
gets
to
cut.
say that. It did not feel good to say it. It didn't.
Which of those is out for you, Brian?
All right, so we have everything in its right place. All right, what What was the first one again?
All right, so it's Climbing Up the Walls, Everything in Its Right Place, How
Climbing
to
Up the
Disappear,
Walls.
Climbing Up the Walls. All right.
What the hell?
You are dead to me.
Oh.
And
Wait.
you changing your mind, Brian?
No, that was not my answer. I'm sorry. I was asking what the first song was. That's all.
Okay.
I don't know. I really don't want to make this decision. I really don't know. I can't answer this and still be a Radiohead fan. I really can't. I feel like I'd like something to hear me.
Well,
Fuck. National anthem. I don't know why. I'm just saying it.
all right. Anne, of those four, which one do you think?
For me, it's pretty clear. Everything in its right place. I think I've been kind of the hater of that song for this whole series, and I will stick by that.
It's insanity.
And I do like it, which is the weirdest thing. But there's just like, I think the other three songs just capture so much more about what I love about Radiohead.
All right, Ben.
Yeah, I second that.
Oh,
Thank you.
all right, Kat.
I want to be very thorough, so if I could get one more run of the unanimous ones that made it in.
Okay, so everything that's in so far: Paranoid Android, They're There, Idiotech, Street Spirit. Those are like the unanimous, the sevens, and then it was Reckoner, Pyramid Song, and True Love Waits.
Yeah, I'm gonna also drop everything in its right place.
Ooh. All right, Kylie.
This is horrible because I chose
Yeah.
four of them, and they're like my children, and I feel nauseous. So good. I started this call very optimistic and very happy. No pun intended.
That's another one that should have really made it through, man. Oof. Ooh.
I kind of feel that Climbing Up the Walls needs to be in there, and I kind of feel like How to Disappear completely, absolutely has to be in there. And so then I'm kind of between National Anthem and Everything in Its Right Place to drop, I guess, as a result of that. It seems like the consensus is starting to form around Everything in Its Right Place, so maybe that, I don't know. This is awful. I feel awful.
No, don't be persuaded by your
That's
peers.
right. Yeah. No, don't do that.
Give in to
Life by
peer
the
pressure.
balls. That's not big meated of you.
No, I feel like National Anthem represents something that is not represented on any of the other songs, I don't think.
True.
And Everything in Its Right Place is a lovely song and a wonderful song. I think there's maybe elements of that represented elsewhere. I don't know. It's a toughie.
Just keep in mind that Championship Edition is best.
Well, yeah.
Does that change?
That too.
Does that change? Does that change your perception at all, or?
I think my top two are still my top two, and my bottom two are still my bottom two, and I'm not sure I have a better answer than that at this moment. Sorry.
Are you leaning away?
No.
She's
I
got.
mean,
We all had to pick. We will
Riley's
sit here
playing
until you
both
pick
sides
one.
so that she'll come out on top.
Yeah, that's what I do. I don't know. I mean, if there's a passionate argument towards one or the other to save either National Anthem or Everything in Its Right Place, I'm open to it, I guess.
Anybody want to step up for one of those?
I think National
I'm in
Anthem
the same
needs to be on there
conundrum.
for the jazz factor.
I think Everything in Its Right Place absolutely needs to be on there.
I do too.
Also for the jazz factor.
All right, so let me ask Peter, which of the four would you take out?
I really hate to do this, but I feel like this kind of sound of Radiohead we already have on the list, so maybe How to Disappear would be one that I would take off.
All right. Let's see, J, comma, P. All right, so unless Kylie wants to really throw everything and no, because you already said climb. So to me, it sounds like Climbing Up the Walls is in. Like it got no
Woo!
votes.
Nobody said no to climbing
Yeah.
up the wall.
Yes, please. Yes, please. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
After
Let's-
that,
Based.
And Kylie was between Everything in Its Right Place and the national anthem. But if she throws her vote to national anthem, Everything in Its Right Place still has 3 votes. So it looks like Everything in Its Right Place is out if we want to do this
Yeah.
We
democratically.
don't.
I mean, I don't want to do it, but I would rather do it to.
Yeah,
Everything
want
Is Right
want
Place
is a
than original.
relative thing here. Like I'm not
Yeah.
jumping for joy at the thought of doing this,
Hon-
but
Honestly, I think that True Love Waits should
Oh.
switch with Everything in its right place.
No
whoa.
way, dude.
No.
are you for real? Where the hell
Never.
am I?
No.
True Love Waits unanimous, or was it a 6?
It was
You
a
will
six.
It was a
only
six.
win me on that one if it's Polk Pull. I'm not joking. It's not a bit. I don't do
thought
bits.
I was the biggest poke pole stan out there, but I have to tip my cap to Cat.
Oh, dude, yeah, the song
Here's
rips.
that I'm like, not to make this horrible, but I kind of agree that Everything Is Right Place is better than True Love Waits.
Oh,
I think
God.
Everything in Its
Let's
Right
go,
Place
dude,
has
yes.
like this historic status because of its role in Kid A, but I don't think if it was released today, people would go as nuts over it. Like I think so much of its mythos comes from its role in Radiohead's catalog, but I don't think it holds up as well as True Love Waits as like a song overall.
It's funny. I
Well,
feel
this
kind of,
guy
Oh,
does
I
not
disagree
opposite. Like, I think
completely.
that it really does like hold up as kind of like a quintessential Radiohead song, but like, I just think that they do it better in other songs, and
Yeah.
you know, the placement of the song also has a lot to do, I think, with it. It's the first song on Kid A, and it starts in that really jarring way. I don't think it hits quite the same. Even like I've said this before on our podcast, but like even in the live context, I don't really. I think Everything in Its Right Place doesn't really hit the way that I want it to.
All right, so we need to get something on paper here for you, Kylie. One of these 3. Everything in Its Right Place, How to Disappear Completely, the national anthem. One has to go.
Okay. If we're not calling into question any other song and we're just sticking with those 3.
You
I
could
think
be the hero, brother.
it's about like not necessarily trying to represent genre and more just best. I'm gonna drop National Anthem.
Okay. So that gives us still 3-2-2. So after all this, we've done it democratically. We have to lay down Everything in Its Right Place and put it out of its misery and take How to Disappear Completely and the national anthem.
Justice wins today.
So let me pop those through and read this final 10. All right, let me make sure. Yes. Okay, so here we go. Paranoid Android, There, Idiotech, Street Spirit, Reckoner, Pyramid Song, True Love Waits, Climbing Up the Walls, How to Disappear Completely, the national anthem. That's our 10. So,
Sorry, what? Did I just hear True Love Waits?
yeah, it was
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
right. Sorry, I forgot that was one of the 6s.
Yeah, it was a 6.
Yeah, it was.
My bad.
All right. So,
That is a truly unfuckable with list of songs.
right.
that is pretty solid.
All right.
Good
So
list.
let's go around. We'll go around one time around and get everybody's thoughts on the list. John, how did we do here?
I mean, you can't really go wrong, but my top 3 all did not make it, so I feel pretty bad right now.
Brian?
I feel about the same way. I don't think any of my absolute favorites have gone through, or did someone even make this list. But I mean, it's if you don't like Radiohead after this list, then you just don't like Radiohead.
Mm.
Yeah.
At all.
So, Anne, this being your first exposure to Deprogrammed, and again, this is a grander scale, but how was the practice, and how do you feel ultimately this 10 came out?
I'm feeling pretty good about it. I think that my favorite Radiohead songs that I would include on like a 10 best didn't make the final list. So for what we have here, I think we did a great job. Like, there's nothing here that I feel is undeserving of its spot. And yeah, just terrible day for my haters. I won.
Ben, you've been eyeballing this list since we started. How close did we get?
Yeah, I this is not necessarily the list I would have if it was my 10 favorites, but as a best Radiohead list, it's I mean, I have no complaints. I think this is like a absolutely there's a word for this, but like it's unassailable. It is a ideal top 10 list. I don't think anyone could argue with it. If you're a Radiohead fan, I don't think you could go these are bad songs. These are like top tier songs.
Kat, how do you think it went?
I hate to be that guy to ask for a visual, honestly. I would love to, like, is it cool if you post the list in there?
Yeah, here, let me
Just because I want to see what I'm looking at. It's very hard to keep track of all these tracks coming in.
Sure.
Obviously with the process in which we did it, it's not like I'm going to be like sitting here being like, speak now, forever hold your silence, and then be like, you know what, actually let's change this because what the hell. I just literally want to see it.
I just posted it.
Okay.
Oh, epic. Yeah. I mean, this is a really great spread. This is the smorgasbord. You got a lot of different things looking at here. A lot of great things that draw people to Radiohead for various different reasons. Yeah. Can't complain.
All right. Big Meat Energy. How did it go, Kylie?
That's like, I need to start making merch on that or something. I don't know. Like, become my thing.
Get your cash, dude.
Yeah.
Get grab. Yeah. I don't know. I feel pretty good. Like, it is an unassailable list. It seems wrong to me somehow that Everything Is Right Place didn't make it, but I also kind of get it in another weird way. But yeah, no, I mean, if you want to like primer to Radiohead, it's like kind of genre spanning, it's decade spanning, it's mood spanning, it's everything. So I think it's a great list.
And Peter, like, this being a different Deprogrammed, like, how did it feel jumping into something like this?
Oh god. It hurt, but it was a lot of fun. And I feel like the list is the friends we made along the way.
There you go.
It's a killer list, but I'd be lying if I said that I wasn't let down that some of my personal favorites didn't make it on there, if that gives you any clue.
Yeah. Well, for what it's worth, there was very minimal bloodshed from where I'm sitting. So
Speak for yourself. Jesus fucking Christ.
I think there was a lot of internal wounding happening today.
Perhaps. But like, again, it's great to see like great songs really kind of shine through, because I've always kind of looked at songs through this lens of there's always this, oh, it's a radio song. So like a great song like seeing a great song like Paranoid Android, they're there. Like it's great to see that Radiohead fans, like big Radiohead fans, view it the same way as I do, who's a medium Radiohead fan, like somebody who digs Radiohead, but maybe afraid to say, oh, I love Paranoid Android. I don't have to do that anymore. So you guys gave me that permission.
Yeah, we give you permission.
I appreciate that. But well, we've done it. We have got a top 10 of the final.
Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
How does this compare? Wasn't there a previous list made on this podcast?
Yeah, I wish I had that like at the ready. I should have.
I'm really curious to see like what overlap there is or is not.
I know.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah, I would love to say that actually.
I know that Paranoid Android was all the way through. I think
Paranoid
Videotech
Android
was as well.
A Punch Up at a Wedding was on there, and I was like, really? That one? Like, it's not a bad song, but I was like, overall, the other Radiohead songs?
When was that podcast done?
That was like one of our first ever.
Yeah.
So
was it
like
prior to Moonshaped Pool?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So we didn't
well,
really know what the show was yet when we did that list. So it's a lot different now. Where the hell is my list? Oh well. I'll read it to you guys off air to compare it. But let me go ahead and wrap this up. One last go around on the Championship Edition finals. Paranoid Android, There There, Idiotech, Street Spirit, Reckoner, Pyramid Song, True Love Waits, Climbing Up the Walls, How to Disappear Completely, and the National Anthem. And you heard it from Radiohead Superfans, the Championship Edition, folks. And let me know if you guys want to hear more of these, because I know John's chomping at the bit to do more Championship Editions. So
Always.
I never know how to end these. I'm just going to hit the space bar.